Hello, my dear students. Have a great day to all of you. Myself, Mrs. Kavita Kanade from LVH College, Panchwati, Nasik. This is our OCM's lecture. Today we'll start the new chapter of our syllabus, that is Business Services. We already studied about the services, the meaning of services in last year, that means in 11th standard. We have the topic that is business services. In this year, we learn it in the details. From a multinational corporation to a small home based business, every business enterprise requires the support of various business services. Business services are those services which help in the successful running of a business. The examples of business services are banking, insurance, communication, warehousing, and transportation. Business services are those services which help in the successful running of a business. That means without these services, it will become very difficult for a business organization to operate and to grow their business. That's why it is important to study the business services. Now we will learn about the meaning of business and profession. This also we already studied in 11th standard, but this is a quick recap of that. Business. What is the meaning of business? Production and distribution of goods and services for earning profit. That is, worker works in a factory. And products. Business In the business, the products are produced. That's why this is the in arrow there is a products. Production and distribution of goods and services for earning profit. This is that is means of business. And profession means educational qualification, knowledge, and skill to render the services for earning income. That means in profession there is a services are provided. Profession In profession we take the example of doctor, lawyer. They provide the services to their clients, and for that they earn the income in form of fees. That's why in profession they get the fees or they provide the services, and in business they provide the products and they get the profit. Now we will learn about the definition of service. The first definition is given by the Philip Coulter, that is, a service is an act of performance and one party can offer to another that is essentially intangible and does not result in the ownership of anything. Its production may or may not be tied to a physical product. This definition is given by the Philip Coulter. A service is an act of performance that one party can offer to another that is essentially intangible. Intangible, that means we can't touch it, and does not result in the ownership of anything. Its production may or may not be tied to a physical product. And the second definition is given by the American Marketing Association, that is, activities, benefits, or satisfaction which are offered for sale or provided in connection with the sale of goods. These are the two definitions of service. Meaning: difficult to identify, transfer of ownership, can't transport, can't stock. We can't stock the services like goods. We can't transport it, and transfer of ownership is not possible in service, and it is difficult to identify. Examples of business services: bank services, insurance services, transport services, warehousing services, and the communication. These are the examples of business services. Now we will learn about the features of services. Which are the features of services? First is intangibility. That means we can't see it, we can't touch, we can't smell. That is called as intangible. Service services do not have any physical form. That's why they are intangible. That is, they cannot be seen or touched. However, their benefits can be felt, but we can get the benefit of the services. For example, the insurance services provided by an insurance company cannot be seen, but its benefits can be felt because we get the insurance money because of that policy. That's why it is called as a intangible. Then the second is heterogeneous. Heterogeneous means lack of homogeneity. Homogeneity, that means different in nature. Homogeneity means similarity, lack of similarity. That means heterogeneous. The services provided by an organization may not be homogeneous. That is, may not be same. A service provider provides service in different manner to different customers depending on the type of customer, place, time, volume of business given by the customer, etc. For example, a bank may give better services to a customer who has a bank balance of rupees 20 lakhs as compared to a customer who has a bank balance of rupees 20,000. That is called as a heterogeneous. That means different type of services to the different type of customers depend upon the place, time, volume, and the business given by that customer. Then the third is non-stocking. That means perishable. Perishable, that means we cannot stock it. The providing, that means the production of a service and acceptance of the service has to happen simultaneously. It is not possible that the supply of service is more than its demand. Therefore, mass production supply of services is more than its demand. Therefore, mass production and storing of services is not possible. In other words, services are perishable. If an insurance, for example, if an insurance agent is going on a vacation for 7 days, he cannot store his work. That work will have to be either done by somebody else or he do that work after when he come after the vacations. He will be have to be done by him or his return. That's why it is called as it is non stocking. That means it is perishable. Then the fourth is non transferable. Business services are non transferable in nature. The ownership of the services does not get transferred to the customer. For example, once the mobile bill is paid for a month, it does not mean customer owns the service. He again has to pay the bill in the next month also. That's why it is called as the non-transferable. Ownership is not transferred in the case of services. And in when the goods or products we purchase, automatically we get the ownership of that. But in case of services, for that service we want to pay again and again the bills if we require that service again and again. Then the fifth is participation of customers. Indispensable of customers' participation. Provision of services required participation of both the services provider and the customer. Without customer, service provider would be able would not be able to provide service. Similarly, without the service provider, the customer will not be able to take benefit of the service. For example, an airline will be able to provide its services only to those customers who are in the aircraft or who are in the aeroplane. Any person who wants to avail the service of the airline will have to book a ticket and travel in the aircraft. This is called as a participation of customers. There should be the both parties available there for rendering the services, that is the customer also and the service provider also. The in features we also called as we also take the feature that is difficult to sell. In case of goods, people check the quality, color, size, etc., and if they are specified, they purchase the product. However, in case of services, such kind of pre-inspection is not possible. Therefore, services are difficult to sell. A lot of efforts is required by the sales team. This is all the features of services. I hope all are you understand about the meaning of services, then the business profession, different examples of business services. In next lecture, we will learn about the banking function in details. Thank you for listening me carefully. Stay at home, stay safe. Goodbye.